Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I wanted to show you what I bought off the website AliExpress. For those of you who don't know, AliExpress is a website where you basically buy really cheap products from China, and in most cases you don't pay shipping. There are a couple of downsides to it in that you do tend to have to wait weeks for your products. Most of these products I ordered back in November and the last few arrived in the first week of January. I wasn't particularly waiting on any of them, so that didn't matter too much, and I thought for the price of them I'd give it a go because they were really cheap. The only issue I have with them is I don't necessarily know the full ingredients of them or whether they are tested on animals and things like that, but I really wanted to give it a go. It wasn't too expensive of an investment to try the product, and a lot of them are dupes for high-end products at obviously a fraction of the price. Yes, okay, the quality won't be the same, but you in most cases get the kind of overall effect of it, and for some of these cases I might actually purchase the high-end original and compare it to these dupes that I've bought. If you would be interested in seeing that, give the video a thumbs up or drop me a comment below. Let's get started with what I bought. Not that I need any, but I purchased a few eyeshadow palettes. The first one is this Pop Feel Nude Eyeshadow Palette. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Naked palette, which I do actually have, and colours wise it's not far off. I haven't actually swatched it or done a comparison to it yet, but I think I will do. And I say, just looking at it first glance, some of the colours are pretty close to the Naked palette, I would say. Obviously the products aren't going to have the quality of the high-end products, but let's do a couple of swatches of this one just to see. That is a couple of the darker shades, and yes, they're a bit patchy, and the darker shade there doesn't look anything like the darker shade in the Naked palette, but these two aren't bad for mid-tone browns, so I will give this one a go and compare it to my Naked palette. This one was priced at £1.27. The next palette I picked up was this Meet Matte. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Balm Meet Matte Nude, I believe it is. The packaging isn't as quirky as the original Balm palette because they usually have the pop art, or they usually have a picture of matte on the front, so the packaging's not as nice. With regards to the colours, I've had a look at the pictures online and they do look pretty similar. The only colour I would say that looks slightly different was these two here, I believe the slightly darker on the original. Let me just do a couple of swatches here. Okay, so I've done 3 swatches there, and that is the Matte Hung, Matte Lombardy and Matte Rosen. Again, they are quite patchy and I knew the quality wasn't going to be the same, but it was a chance for me to try different colours because I don't normally try mustard, I don't usually wear pinks, so it was a way for me to try them at a fraction of the price, and I will test this properly. So this was £3.62. It does have a slight plasticky smell to it, but nothing too offensive. Next is this SFR colour in the SFR colour of your hand, which is obviously a take on the in the palm of your hand. I think it might be volume 1, correct me if I'm wrong. So this has a collection of different products in it, being blushes, bronzers, lip products and eyeshadows. The only thing I did notice with this, as soon as I opened it, this does smell very talky, not kind of like perfume talc, like old lady talc. The smell kind of reminds me of my nan. It's not a bad smell, it's just a smell. Not a lot of eyeshadows that I've got smell, and if they do, it's usually a vanilla or chocolatey or something like that, so this is a different smell. The 2 lip products do actually smell fruity, which is what they probably are supposed to smell like. One's called How About Them Apples, and this one's called the Balm Girls. Let's do a couple of swatches of these. Okay, so there we have the Balm Jovi, the Shady Lady and the Instain blush. The reason I wanted to pick this up was to see the shade for the Bahama Mama, which I've heard good things about, and I also quite like the look of the Led Zeppelin khaki colour from the Balm Jovi palette. They're not bad quality, to be honest. I say the only thing that puts me off this palette is the smell. I like how that khaki colour has come out and think that would be quite nice to use. This one was probably the most expensive that I bought, and this was £5.28. Next on to the lip products that I bought, and I did purchase quite a few because I couldn't help myself. The first 2 I purchased together were these Bud K ones, and these are supposed to be a take on the Kylie Jenner lipsticks. We've got the shade Candy and Posy. So that is Candy and that is Posy. They are really nice colours. They do look different from how they looked on the website. They did look like they were dark colours when I ordered them, but they are very nice shades. I have actually worn both of these and they are quite comfortable, to be honest. They again do have that plasticky smell that some cheap products do have, but it's not offensive, and within a few minutes of wearing it you can't really smell it. So I do actually quite rate these, and these cost 41p each. The next lipstick that I got was the Do Lingerie one, and this is supposed to be a take on the NYX liquid lipstick. I think it has a very similar applicator to the NYX one, which is good. And it's a really nice chocolate brown shade. Again, I've not tried the original NYX product, so I can't compare it, but it does wear really comfortably, it does look nice, and it does actually last quite a while. This one cost me £1.03. The next lip colour is this. This is a Dre On Matte liquid lipstick. This hasn't got a shade, but it is like a dusky pink, and that's a really nice shade. This one is very similar to the shade that was shown on the website. That's the issue quite a few people say they have with things from AliExpress. They don't look like the pictures do on the website, but I'd say this one is very, very close to the picture. And this one was 78p. I've only worn this once. This again has the cheap plasticky smell, as most of the lip products that I have ordered do have. But it was quite comfortable on the lips and it did last a good while before I needed to give it another coat. So I was quite happy with that for the price. The final lip product that I ordered was this Danimer Long Lasting Lip Gloss. This is slightly weird packaging. It looks a bit like a test tube. This is the first lip product that I put in my basket. I believe the packaging, it's supposed to be similar to potentially the Kat Von D. Considering it says it's a lip gloss, this is actually seems to be the thickest formula out of all the lip products that I've had. It's a really nice shade and it does look brighter on the lips. Out of all the lip products that I've ordered, this one's probably got the least offensive smell. It doesn't have hardly any smell on it at all, which is good considering this was the cheapest one that I bought. This one was 32p, and I've worn this a few times now and it is a really nice colour. And it wears quite well as well. The next product that I bought was an eyebrow pencil, because I've been wanting to try this sort of chisel pencil style. Only problem is I've ordered a shade that's too dark for me. I don't think this is necessarily a case of it was dark, it was lighter on the website than when I purchased it, because I realised when I went back into it I did actually put the wrong colour in my basket, and this was just 37p. I went to go back on to order another shade, but the listing had disappeared, which does happen with AliExpress. The listings are constantly changing, and when a product's there it might not necessarily be there the next week, because I think they get a stock load of products in and once they sell them, that's it, then the listing's gone. But if I do see this, I will probably try and get the correct shade, because I have tried it and it goes on really nice and it stays on well. It just looks too dark on my skin. The next products that I ordered were kind of beauty accessories, and the first was this pack of 4 mini beauty blenders. I've been wanting to get a beauty blender to do the concealer under my eye, because at the moment I just use my finger, and I wanted to try a beauty blender. I've never actually tried a beauty blender of any kind, because I use mineral powder foundation. A brush is best to apply that as opposed to a beauty blender, so I've never had the need for one. These, my light just died on me and I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, I thought they was the perfect size to get right in under my eye to blend in my concealer, and because I can never bother clean things, the benefit is I have 4, and these cost I think just over £1 for the 4 of them, so that was really good. They do feel really squishy. I know you're supposed to add water to them to help, I don't know what, but I'll probably try them dry, and then if they're not very good I might try with water, see what they're like. The final thing is this acrylic makeup holder. I think it's predominantly going to be for lipsticks, which is great because I have a vast collection of them. I think it holds 24, which I thought was really good, and this was just under £1. So I'm hoping to change the setup of my makeup shortly. At the moment I'm kind of just perched on the bathroom shelf, but I want to get a dressing table really and set aside space so I can have my brushes in a pot and have all my lipsticks set out neatly, rather than just being all thrown in a bag, as they kind of thrown in a bag or in a box as they kind of are at the moment. So I thought I'd get this while I spotted it. So that's everything that I bought, and when you tot everything up, I don't think I spent much more than £15 on all those products. Yeah, okay, they're a bit hit and miss. The eyeshadows aren't great quality, but I might be able to get a good couple of looks out of them, and if not, it's no great loss money wise. I'm glad I tried them, and it actually, if anything, makes me want to buy the high-end product more, because I like the look of seeing it in person, and swatching it makes me want to try it in a better quality, if that makes sense. So I will give them a good few goes, because the eyeshadows are the things that I've not tried very much, and I'll get back to you if they're any good once I've tried sort of wear tests with them. With regards to the lip products, there's a couple there that aren't great, either because the smell or the way they sit on my lips, but other than that, for the price I've paid for them, I'm generally quite happy. So that's all for this haul. Let me know in the comments if you've had any experience with AliExpress and whether your experience was a good or bad one, and whether you got any good bargains that have lasted you well. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.